Okay, I'm gonna go through the grading for one of my classes as an example. This is gonna be my Korean culture and etiquette class, which finished up today. I start off by going to the electronic attendance screen, select the class, and you should know how to do this already. I'm assuming you do. If not, it's from this menu on the left, Chuseok Bugwari. I've already put the attendance in, and I can give it one final look here. And then I'm going to finalize it. It's the last button on the top row, 출교 확정. So save and confirm, or confirm and save. And once I do that, it'll block out or gray out some of these boxes, and that means it's ready to be imported into Tigers. So the next thing I do is go into my Tigers screen, and I'm going to start with the top folder. So up move, I'm going to go down to the second folder, and then the second option, 최종 성적 처리, and that will show me the dates that this is open. You can see it closes, right now it's scheduled to close January 1st, 2019. I'm thinking this is going to be extended a few days, but for now that's what it is. Then I'm going to jump down to the class I'm working with from the drop-down menu. And if you look here, you can see I've already put in my final exam score, my midterm score, my assignment score. And what you'll notice is for my midterm, they had a paper midterm. The perfect score was 55 points. So if you see here, 중간, I've set the 만점, the perfect score, to 55 points. Their final exam is a presentation, which is worth 20 points. And then their homework assignments, I give 5 assignments during the semester, and each assignment is worth 5 points. And I combine them and put them into one column. So this one column here is the 5 homework assignments, the perfect score, 25 points, 5 assignments, 5 points each. I don't need to change the attendance. In fact, I cannot change the attendance perfect score. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is, I want to make that 0. The first thing I'm going to start with is getting the attendance score here. Right now, 출석, there's nothing here. So 출석 점수 이관, this fourth button or second button from the left in the second row, click that, and that's going to import my attendance from the electronic attendance. There it is. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is look at the grades that I have to determine what my curve is going to look like. So I'm going to start that by hitting calculate. Okay, 실점 계산. So when I calculate the scores for the class, it's going to give me an error message that says you can't give that many A's because I have 11 entered here. Well, I'm going to change it to 0. We hit calculate again. Voila, everybody has an F. Okay, but of course we don't want to give them an F. We're just looking to see what scores we have. So I'll click this button here, 환산 총점순. This will sort the students by their total score. This is how many points they earned. Okay, and by doing that, I can see which students deserve which grades. Well, there's a 97, that's an A plus, so I can put in 1 A plus. I have 91.7, 90, and then I have 3 students at 87. And I have another student here who's listed at 83, but they have the same total points here. So the system is giving me a much different score for this student. And part of that is based on attendance and the assignments, how they did it. So really he earned an 83, but he got the same total score as another student. So if I give these students different scores, the student would likely come in and complain. So I want to make sure I'm giving them something comparable. So as I look here, I've got 2 more students who deserve an A. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students who deserve a B, plus this student got a 79.4. I can bump that up to a B. These 3 students, and even here I will give a B plus. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 B pluses. And 1, 2, 2 Bs. And I have one C here, 72.5. The student did a good job during the semester. I'm going to actually bump it up to a C plus. And the one student here is at 63.7, which is a D. I'm going to bump it up to a D plus. Okay, and then I'll hit calculate again. And you can see the scores have all changed. I'll click this again to organize it by the numbers so I can see if everything is matching up. I know who my students are and which score they're getting, and I can double check and make sure they're getting the score that they should. Okay. The final thing I want to do before I'm done is I want to make this visible to them. So I want to say gongxi, gongxi, gongxi. Okay, and this will make it so that they can all see it. For some of you, you may notice here, there are these buttons with drop-down menus. Now, 장애인 학생 means you have a student with a disability. 제육특기자, I think we have student athletes. You can see in mine, I've got 외국인. So because of this was the content course, I had 8 international students. So if I wanted to, I could choose Chilite, which would do absolute grading for these students. But it would change how their grades are. So for some of these students, it would bump them down instead of up. For example, this student who has a B plus, their grade would be changed to a B. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave it the way it is, and I'm done. Okay. So this is the same process you'll find with all of your classes. You can see here the attendance period they changed, or the petition period they changed from January 2nd to January 6th. This is 2 days longer than they told us. This is actually a Sunday, January 6th. So for now, don't worry about it. We're sticking with January 4th. I don't need to do anything else with this class. This class is done. It will finalize on its own after January 6th. Okay, if you have any questions about how to do your grades or what you should be doing, please see me or your lead teacher, and we should be able to help you out. Okay, thank you.